get going. Yeah, so the party just entered the Amber's Peak Keep, snuck in through a blown out back wall. They're not sure why it's like that. Then they entered in cautiously. The only light that's in the room right now, well, they threw a torch, but then they awoke a vine creature that extinguished the light. So as of now, the only light that's in the room is the moonlight coming in. Other than that, that's it. They do see a reddish glow going down a hallway, but they're not sure the source of that. And yeah, they stumbled upon a monster that's going to try to attack them. So we'll do.
Well, that's a huge assumption. No, I'm just kidding.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah,
So
maybe he's a friend.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm going for peace first.
so we'll go
What do I do?
start the encounter.
I do the
So your first action, George, is you're gonna just like put your hand out, shake it.
I come in pieces. All right.
we come in pieces.
All right, so go. You guys all go ahead and roll your character on the combat sheet.
Yeah.
I have Dira and I have Marcus.
Yeah.
I have Dorian.
Did it just do it for me? Should have. Draw initiative.
There you go. Okay, now the creature will roll. Okay, and as we recall, in this game, you can amongst yourselves you can swap who goes where. So if you guys want someone other than Garrick to go first, you can decide amongst yourselves if you want to swap places with anyone else. If you want to, you don't have to.
Hey, Garrett, since you're going first. Like, why don't you just book it towards some wood and start making a fire so that no one will die after I freeze the plants?
Ooh, I guess. Seems like such a fast task to do that doesn't seem like a combat task.
Well, if there's lots of plants, the wood would be damp.
Combat fire starter?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I could.
Well, so mechanically, if you really want to do that cold snap spell, it says you summon extreme cold within near range. So that's everyone in here. Everyone within the zone has to make an endurance roll, or they become cold. And we can review again what that means mechanically if you guys all get the condition cold. And then it says all water within range immediately freezes. I'm just telling you now, I'm not going to rule that to mean that all the molecules of water in your body freeze instantly and you all die. I mean, to me that would mean something like a jar of water, or like a puddle, or if you get super powerful with it, then like a portion of a lake or something. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't think I'd call it like all water in your, because humans are mostly water. This creature's mostly water. I'm not going to call it like it, literally freezes them and they, because you would nuke yourselves. Does that seem fair?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, we have body heat. The plant doesn't.
Yeah.
That you know of.
Should freeze first.
No, that we know of, I guess.
Everything,
warm-blooded plant.
Everything you've seen so far has got fire inside it. But But so just so you know, but I mean, so no, with that in mind, I mean, that's just how I'm gonna, because it tells you specifically that you have to roll for cold damage. If it left it vague and didn't specify, then I might roll with it. But the fact that it specifies to roll endurance to see if you get cold means it's not gonna like flash freeze you all or it. Just so you know. Okay, so do we want to swap positions of any of you guys in the turn order here? Or do you guys want to go with it like this?
Does anybody have a plan or something they want to try to achieve first? Before me?
I'm good as last.
Yeah.
I want
Oh,
to see what
what?
everybody else does and
That's
Yep.
not do that.
No, yeah.
Okay, well, I'm good to go
It
first.
sounds like we're ready to go here. So Garrick is up first, and recall each one of you has a fast and a slow action. Every round, you get a fast and a slow action to use as you wish. If you don't leave yourself if you use both your fast and slow actions on your turn, that leaves you nothing with which to do any kind of defense. Should something attack you, you just have to rely on your armor, or you have to rely on that thing missing, etc. If you leave yourself a fast or a slow action, then you have the opportunity to. You can't parry. You have two kinds of defenses. You can dodge and parry. Dodge obviously is jump out of the way. Parry means you try to block it. In this game, you're not allowed to parry against monsters. You can only dodge. This is a monster, so all that said, that was just a quick recap. So it's off to you guys now. Garrick, what do you want to do with your fast and slow actions here on this turn?
So I don't know. I mean, looking at the fast actions, and I want to run, and I
Okay.
want to get in this entryway just on the other side of the wall, just right there. I mean, just kind of like peer in, just kind of protection from it. And it's a huge assumption that there's not something else horrific in this other room.
That's
But,
correct.
So I'd like to do that and then just be ready. I assume we kind of came in here with weapons drawn.
Yeah, you were all. Yeah, your spidey
So
senses were
that's-
out. Yes.
That's all I'd like to do, and then reserve like a fast action for
So
whatever.
you just want to move. You just want to move, right? Because you had your knife pulled out. So remember, at the end of the last session, you had your knife. So if you wanna, I'll let you. Then you can move there as a fast action with your second action if you want. You can swap over to get your bow out, or you don't have to do that. Because next round, then you'll have to do a fast action to swap to your bow, and then you'll have to do a slow action of attacking without aiming at a penalty.
Okay, you're saying I had my knife out.
You got your knife out. I remember.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think I'd still like to have my knife in hand.
Okay, so Garrick has only spent his
Close
fast
range.
action. Very good. Oh yeah, now I'll start the combat. So Garrick has spent.
But that's interesting. With run, no enemy at arm's length.
Running. I think that's talking about retreating, right?
Yeah, it just says
Retreating.
run.
Yeah, retreating. You can't. Something has to be further than arm's length, and then you can do that roll, and you can retreat from any combat, or you can roll for it.
Oh, retreat.
Yeah.
Maybe it's more of a retreat I just did.
No,
Enemy at
retreating.
arm's length.
Retreating means you're trying to get away from. You're trying to get out of the combat because you're getting killed, or it means you're trying to make the retreat means you're trying to make the combat end right now, at least for your
Okay.
at least for your character. That's what retreat means.
I was thinking it was maybe because I was like in the midst of all this vines and this creature.
No, it's just a move
left
action. If I was cruel,
Okay.
I should make you have some sort of move at penalty because it's in the dark and there's tangling vines. But whatever, we'll see.
Okay, cool.
All right, so now
I'll
it's
be
the
gentle for now.
gentle for now. If you guys start winning, then I'll start being more mean. Okay. So Strangling Vine's turn. And let's see. I'm going to do a attack here. Ooh, strangle attack. Okay. Oof. Strangle attack. It's all in there. Oh shit. Okay, so
Stop laughing.
so Garrick
When the GM
so
smiles, I gotta get you that cup. When the GM smiles, it's already too late.
all right. So Garrick runs into this little antechamber room here off to the side, close to this red glow, and as far as he can tell, there's this creature, this vine creature, doesn't have any of its tentacles in that room, but the other three of you, because as you guys were walking in, I had you all do an insight check, and I believe all of you failed it. Maybe one of you passed it, but this thing, because it turned off it choked out the torch, and that's what got you guys all to turn around and kind of look. And that's when I had you guys do the insight check, and most of you failed. One of you did pass, but I don't recall who. But when that was
Dorian
happening.
passed. I passed.
Oh yeah, it should
Garrick
be up
passed.
here. Everyone passed?
Yeah, it's in,
Yeah, everyone passed.
Okay.
that doesn't sound right.
Well,
The log shows.
The log
Just
does not
kill us.
lie.
no, I mean, I don't really know. I mean, you're definitely, you guys, even if you pass an insight check, you guys aren't gonna be able to do a sneak attack on this thing and get an ambush. Even if you pass this in, this just meant that it didn't get. I guess I'll rule it as that since you guys passed your insight check, it doesn't just get a free round of attacking on you because it was laying in wait. It's laying in wait to try to get free weight to just wail on anyone who comes in without them having a chance to even understand what's going on. So since the fact all of you guys passed your insight check, it doesn't just get a whole round all to itself to wail on you, and then the combat starts. So I'll rule it that way. So now you guys are at least starting on a level playing field here where it doesn't have an advantage on you because you guys won your insight check. I'll call it that way. Okay, so Garrick does run into the next room. The other three of you, though, all around you, these tentacles are growing up out of the ground, and all three of you guys look to your left, look to your right, and there's tentacles all around you, and they all just immediately wrap around you, all three of you, and hit you for 1, and they knock you to the ground. All three of you are knocked on your asses. Do any of you want, and it attacked and it got a success. It got 1 success on its attack. Do any of you want to spend one of your fast actions to try to dodge out of the way and not get hit with this? You have that option if you want, or you can just take the hit and fall over prone.
Sure, I'll dodge.
Okay,
Yeah, I want to try to dodge too.
that should
You
be
take
in the
1 damage.
so that should be in the combat page. There's a thing for dodge, and if you want to remain on your feet, that's you roll at a -2 modifier. That's the standing dodge option. If you don't care, you're gonna land on your stomach and you be prone. Then you don't have to do that -2.
Actually, no, I think I'll just take it.
Okay.
It's-
Either way, I'm gonna be on
Marcus doesn't have any armor to rely on. So if Marcus is going to take it, he's just going to take 1 damage. He's going to take a damage to his strength, and he will be prone. But he hasn't spent any of his actions this turn. So are you good
So
with
I'm
that?
unaffected.
Yeah, Garrick's out of the bite here. Garrick's in a different room, so he's not being affected by this.
Hey, Garrick ran away. He left us.
Live to fight another day.
Yeah.
So Dorian did it. Okay, very good. You dodged, so you did not get hurt. And Dira, what? So Dira, hang on. You've potentially taken 1 hit to your agility. If it doesn't last unless you try to push. You can push this roll if you want and get out of the way. Or since you're wearing armor, this thing can whack you in the armor, and you can do an armor roll. And if you get a success on your armor, then it doesn't hurt you.
oh god.
But you have to roll successes on your armor roll.
God. Ugh.
Also, with the understanding, too, if you roll poorly on your armor roll, then your armor itself will start taking damage. Your studded leather armor has rank 3. If you take a damage, it'll knock it down to 2, then 1, and then after that, it'll be destroyed. Just so you know.
Yeah. I'll just accept it.
Okay, so we have Dorian is dodged, and so we'll say Dorian dove. Which way do you want to dodge, Dorian? Do you want to dodge into the room that Garrick went to, or do you want to dodge like over here, or where do you want to go?
I think that makes sense because it looks like I'm like pretty close to the door, anyways.
You're kind of at the threshold
Yeah,
there. There isn't actually a door there. It's just an opening. So if you want to jump into Garrick's room, is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll move you here. Oop.
Come on in.
So Dorian dodged out of the way, and now you're on your stomach. So let me update everyone's sheet here. So Dorian, You spent his fast action for the turn. Marcus took the hit. Dira took the hit. And then let's see. So I'll update your guys' sheets here. So each of you have taken 1 strength damage.
Actually,
1 sec. So
you know
so
what?
Marcus and yeah, go ahead.
You know what? I feel like my character would really stand and
Take it.
I feel like he'd relish like a real fight.
I get it.
And like have his battle axe and
I get it.
I don't
Because
think
you have
he'd,
armor
like,
too. I mean, you have leather
Yeah.
armor too. Okay, I mean that's no. We can do that. So if you want to stand, so you also do not want to dodge. You want to just rely on. Well, actually, hang on. I forgot, Dira. Okay, so let me slow down. So, so the only one who spent none of you spent your action. So Marcus doesn't have any armor, so he has to take a strength damage, which I've already put on his sheet. Now Dorian and Dira, both of you, since you're wearing armor, open up your combat page, and down where it says armor, click on armor and roll that for me, both of you, to see if maybe you guys can just block this attack take it in your armor and not have to take damage. So go ahead, yeah, give me an armor roll for both. Ooh, okay. Fail, and you rolled a bane. So I believe that means that since you rolled a bane, your armor gets knocked down from level 3 to level 2. So let me update that real quick for you.
It's gonna be that kind of night, isn't it?
Nah. So yeah, you're and then Dorian, give me the same roll, please.
of my armor. Okay.
Yeah, in the combat tab, click your armor, and there's a button to roll.
Yeah.
Okay, success. So this thing, and Dira is also the tentacles come up. Marcus just grins and bears it, and he gets whacked pretty good and gets sent to the ground. He's prone. We'll say he's thrown up to this corner here. He's thrown up against a corner and slumped down on the ground. Dira and Dorian both just turn. They're fighters. They're not going anywhere. They're just like Dira gets leverage just right to where this thing like whacks her kind of like right in the neck and hits her and knocks her down. So she's on the ground. She's on the ground, partially hurt. And Dorian, the tentacle hits you like right on the shoulder, pad. It just bounces off. It doesn't do anything. So you are good to go. That was the creature's turn. And now it's up. Now it's Marcus. Marcus is prone on the ground.
So does she still take a damage to strength?
Yes, because her armor failed her. Let me see. Yeah, let me update that. Yes, that's correct. Dira took a damage to her strength because her armor failed her. It didn't help her out. So her strength got hit by 1, and her armor got no. She doesn't take damage to strength until her armor's gone.
Okay.
So someone check me on that. Look up armor damage, please, in the player's guide. But I'm almost positive now that you question that. I think that's how. As long as you have armor as long as your armor has something to give, then you don't start taking damage until your armor's depleted. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm almost positive. I should have looked that up, but we'll keep going because that's just going to be 1 point, maybe yes or no. So Marcus's turn. Marcus is on the ground. Just got thwacked by this vine. What's Marcus going to do?
I go ahead and use Cold Snap.
Okay, so you got to
Yeah.
you got to
Here
spend
it
an
comes.
you got to spend an action to stand up first.
Okay.
So you spend your
use my
fast action. So now you get to your feet, and now, all right. Tell me how this happens here. It's cold because
Yeah, how does it happen?
Cold Snap's just level 1, right? You're not going over your skill level.
No,
okay.
I'm not.
Okay. So you'll have to. So yeah. So you've got 2 willpower. I see. How many willpower are you going to spend on this?
I'm gonna spend the full 2.
Okay. Let's see what happens. Oh. Oh.
Nice.
Oh, sexy. Okay. All right. So you definitely hurt.
Good luck.
Okay. This is awesome. Mishaps rule. Okay. So you.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay. So real quick, all 4 of you, except the other 3, all of you immediately give me an endurance roll, please.
Even me
That's
hiding
cool.
behind the wall.
You're not that far away. Yes.
Oh,
Endurance roll.
Oh, man.
We have 1 success from Dira.
Come on,
Finally.
baby. Nice.
Fail. Yes. Yes.
what
Do
the
I even
heck?
let you push it? We have a fail.
I can't
Uh-oh.
push it. Why not? I'm gonna push it.
Oh,
Marcus didn't need to roll.
Oh, I didn't.
No.
Oh no.
Marcus, this is one of those
That
things.
was worse.
This is one of those things, Marcus, where like you know how like in boot camp, there's like the 20 guys lined up, and the one mouthy guy is mouthing off, and the guy makes everyone else drop and do push-ups except the one mouthy guy. You're like the one guy watching everyone else get wrecked, and it can't hurt you because you're the one that did it. Okay, so
So I get to be Gomer Pyle.
okay,
Ooh, I've got 1 6.
okay. So Garrick is cold. Okay, Garrick now has the cold condition. And then Deer. Okay, so the only one that got affected was Garrick. So, and then on cold,
He lost his strength because I pushed.
yeah, cold is you immediately take, immediately you will take 1 conditions. Cold. You immediately take 1 point to strength and wits.
Mm.
You must keep rolling endurance every turn until you cannot recover. You are cold until you warm up at a campfire. Oof. Okay, so you take 1. So I'm going to update your sheet. So now you're down to 2 strength and you're down to your last wits because you are now cold.
At the end of my wits.
And then that was just the effect. So you did hurt this thing. Like you cast this spell. But like, tell me how you actually. What do you actually do? Do you literally snap your fingers, or what happens? What does it look like when you do this?
See, I don't know, like just when I stand up and I start concentrating and whatever verbiage you got to use or to cast the spell, if you even need that, you'll see like the robes slowly start to ice over around me, and then it just explodes off of me.
Oh, sick! Awesome.
Yes.
Cool.
So it's like ice shards, like flying out, like wailing on everyone. That's cool.
Imagine he froze.
Okay, so yeah, so
Oh, yeah.
the ice emanates off, radiates away from Marcus, out from him. That's why he doesn't get affected from it, and it just misses Dorian or bounces off Dorian and Dira, but it nails Garrick, and he is like just this. The side of him that was like facing towards Marcus is just completely frosted over, and he is like a hurt unit. And this creature also takes a direct blast. Like all these vines that are sticking up takes direct blast, this cold blast, and it hurt it for sure. But that was just the spell. But you rolled a Bane, and so now we get to roll a mishap.
Oh, snap.
We
Be
get-
gentle.
We get to
Don't forget,
roll.
I'm lucky. You got to take the lesser of the 2 evils.
Again, maybe it's one of these things where it's like,
Yeah, yeah.
maybe it's one of these things where it doesn't actually hurt you. So this was your ice spell. Here we go. Make sure I'm on. All right, let's see what you did to yourself. My God. The fact that I'm recording this means I have to do this. I can't just make something up. Okay.
Can always edit.
Okay. You guys and your magic. Okay. Okay. So, Garrick or Marcus casts this spell, and the ice comes out and does its damage. But then there's a calm after that. Silence, and then you all hear like the sound of ice crunching together, kind of coagulating, kind of forming together, and you look right next to the. I'll put it over here on the other side of the creature. It's a spectral, but it's a physical ice sword.
Ice sword?
It's a sword made out of ice.
Ooh.
Do my
I call it-
bidding.
I'm just kidding.
No,
Yeah, do my bidding.
it is not going to do your bidding. So it has. So as you're watching it, all this happens in the span of like 20 seconds. It starts off as one of those little swords that you put in a drink. It's like something like that small is what it starts off on. But then as you're watching, in the span of, its turn here, its little turn, 10 seconds, the sword starts growing and growing and growing, and then it gets to be enormous, and then it turns actually into a gigantic ice beast. It's floating in the air. It's got like just fangs and claws. It's got 3 arms because you rolled power level 2. So it's got these 3, we'll say it's got these 3 pointy ice stabbing like ice shard arms. It's got 3 of them.
Cheese
Is
it.
it like a sword mimic? I mean, or is it like a
it's not-
creature wielding a sword?
No, it's not. It was a sword, and as it got bigger and bigger, it reshaped, and now it's just this unfathomable ice creature. It's some sort of
Sword with like 3 arms.
It's just it's a beast. It's a monstrous magical beast, and it's got 3 of these pointy, long, like 4 foot long razor point, like pointed ice shards, icicles, huge ones. It's got 3 of them, and it's very pissed off.
So is it like generally pissed off at everybody?
We'll find
Hopefully
out,
the,
won't we? It's not called Magic Fun Times. It's Magic Mishaps. All right,
Okay,
so
new
that was
plan.
Marcus's turn. Dorian is up.
Make sure the plant creature thing is between us and that sword thing.
I did put it down here. If you see on the map,
Oh, yeah.
I put it
Oh,
down
sweet,
there.
yeah, okay.
Um,
Oh,
Okay.
there it is. Nice.
Yeah, I know, no.
Thing.
somebody said Frozen, and now like I can't stop but thinking about that thing. But okay. Does it seem like the viney thing is like destroyed, or is it just iced over?
It's
Does it seem like
no,
it's moving at all? Or?
it's moving. It's not frozen. It's it looked like the same way that ice explosion kind of affected Garrick. It looks like it hurt this thing too, but you can't really tell. It's not like screaming out in pain. It's a sort of semi-sentient killer plant. That you don't really know anything
Is it like-
about it. It's definitely not
Moving a little
dead.
slower?
It's definitely not dead. It's I mean, it's got now, like I said, like you're looking around the room. There's like tentacles all grown out. This thing, you don't, this thing is everywhere.
Wow. Yeah. I have my battle axe, right?
Of course.
I wanna say like, I don't know. I want to stand there with my battle axe and say, you guys run, I'll stand here, I'll fight it off or something, I mean, just like, just like to, give time for, I don't know, what do we want to do? Do we want to try to retreat from this thing? I mean,
Yeah, that's what
I was
I'm
going to
willing-
say,
I'm
if you're
willing-
going to do that, I'm just going to give you a thumbs up and leave.
yes.
Yeah.
Tell me it's fine.
You got it.
Yeah. You
Didn't
got
mean to
this.
make it more complicated than it need to be.
Yeah. But yeah. I just want to stand there and just be ready, with my axe to swing at whatever comes at me. So I guess I kind of want to want to just pass my turn. Or,
Okay. Well, I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
you don't get to attack. Like if you pause and you just stand ready,
Yeah.
you can do that, and you can defend yourself if you do that. But you don't get to attack unless it's your turn.
Yeah.
So if you want to,
Exactly.
if you want to
I
like,
just want to stand there.
okay, you don't want to try to inflict any damage on this thing.
No. Mm-mm. I just want to kind of stand guard and like hopefully let everybody else like get into the other room.
Is that like a special type of move, kind of taking a defensive stance, right?
So in your mind, when you say that you're going to be defensive, what in your mind do you think's going to happen if this thing goes to attack and it's not your turn? Because you're not going to be able to. It's not like if this thing goes to attack one of your party members, since you're standing there defensive, you get to swing at it, and you don't get to swing at it unless it's your turn. You know what I mean? Okay. All you can bank is defending yourself personally for dodging, and that's all you can bank if you choose to keep a defensive. If you choose to have an action, so like you could.
You know what? Maybe I'm thinking now. Maybe the best defense is a good offense.
There we go.
Maybe I should just.
There we go.
While this beast is frozen, maybe I just need to go in there with my axe and just finish it.
Yeah, and I mean, you don't even have to move. I mean, these things. It's not like you have to spend a move action to get close. They're all around. You can just start hacking. You know what I mean? So I won't even. If you want to just do an attack, you can just use a slow action and make an attack now. By all means.
Yeah,
feel free.
I want to try to attack the frozen plant thing. Like
What?
I imagine like trying to hack the the biggest part of it, just kind of split it in two.
By all means, feel free.
So does this
Feel
plant
free.
look like it has some sort of center to it, or is it just kind of all a mass of like vines just everywhere, and we just can't tell?
You can't tell from the room you're in. Coward.
Hey, don't judge me. Well, I do have the cold and
Yeah, that half that eye's frozen anyway. You can't even see. And it's dark. It's like
That eye is
it's like I should make since it's so close on you, there's enough moonlight that you can hit this thing because it's right on you. But so I'm going easy on you guys. So go ahead and give me an attack roll. Roll your battle axe. Look at all them dice.
Maybe.
Jeez.
Okay, so you're going to inflict 2 damage. You can push if you want and go for more. And then also,
let's do it.
and then but hang on before you click push. Remember, what's your dwarven talent, kin talent? You can like spend willpower to do what? To power up your attacks or something.
Oh, wait a second.
True
I'm
grit.
Axe fighter.
Yeah, so you get a +1. So your dwarven talent are far more stubborn. You can fight on when there's no strength. You can push dice. You can do as many push rolls as you want if you have willpower. Okay, that's what that. Okay, never mind.
But when I rolled the battle axe, I didn't have the axe fighter
Enabled.
active.
Well, then just roll
Yeah, I didn't have it.
down in the chat. Then down in the chat at the bottom of the chat, roll 1d6.
Yeah. Oh, okay. There we are.
And if it's a bane, you get a bane. Well, you could potentially get a bane. Go ahead and roll it.
Let's see. Oh, there we go. Roll.
Okay, so it didn't.
Nice.
So your results are the same. So you've inflicted 2 damage. You have no banes at this time. So if you want, you can push it for more damage.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay, very good.
And, oh, there we go. Push.
Ooh, damn, Holmes.
Yeah.
Holy. Oh. Okay, tell me how you kill it.
Oh, really? Nice.
I like to hear
Nice.
it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I want to say it's like everybody, make a run for it, and like I come up with my battle axe and just just like try to chop it in half. I guess.
You don't try.
Mighty swing.
Inherently, you know it's center or something like that.
Yeah, so these things you swing out in the dark and swing down, and yeah, like these things have a central kind of a pumpkin-y, gourd kind of a central brain mass, and yeah, you swung down and cleaved it right in twain and killed it.
Yeah.
Man, that's good job. Good
Better
job.
luck next time, Mike.
Good
Better
job.
luck next time. No. Hey, we still have this.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so
Ice
so
sword
this
from
thing
hell.
is so okay, very good. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, so yeah,
Thanks, George.
Thanks,
Thanks,
a lot.
Garrett.
yeah, so now what are we gonna do?
That's my
So
turn.
that was just that was Dorian's slow action. He one shot it and killed this plant creature. Like he hacked it in half, and all the tentacles and everything that were around just all immediately fall over, thud on the ground, and it rapidly starts. Like all the vines and stuff were like this lush green, very, lively looking creature. It very rapidly starts just ashing away and decomposing like very quickly. The leaves start turning and crumbling immediately. Like this thing is like supernaturally powered, and it's supernaturally fading away and just blowing to dust in the wind here like very quickly.
Nice.
So that was Dorian's fast or slow action. Do you want to do a fast? Do you want to move at all, or do you want to stay where you're at with your?
No, I'll
fast
just
action?
stay where I'm at.
Okay, so we'll say you reserve your fast action for this round if you want. Okay, so now it's Dira's turn. Dira, what do you want to do?
Hero.
Oh, sorry. The mic was mute.
That's all.
I'm
good.
gonna get up because I'm still down, right?
I believe that's correct. Yes. Yeah, you got hit. Yeah, you got hit and you were down. So okay, so you spent your fast action to get up on your feet. Now you got a slow action, which you can't really. You can use it as a fast action if you want. Like this ice creature's on the other corner of the room down here. You can't get to it now, but so you could spend that other action doing something else besides attacking, if you want. Or
Could
you
I use that action to kind of mosey my way into that room?
Absolutely. Yeah, you can
All right,
you can count it as a fast action. So we'll just move you. So yeah, now you're up here in that room, and those are both your actions for this turn. Very well. And now the ice beast from hell. He will attack. Ooh. Ooh, yes. Okay. So the creature comes up and gets right next to Dorian and attacks. All right, so it with its tentacle arms, with its ice arms, it goes to stab, and two of the arms are like coming right at you. Like they're gonna hit you. You have your fast action remaining for this round. Do you want to try to dodge out of the way, or do you want to just try to take it in your armor?
I want to try to dodge it.
Okay, so give me the dodge roll. And if you want to try to stay on your feet, you have to do the -2 modifier. If you don't care, you just want to get out of the way, then you can not use that.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh man, my luck is running out. My luck is running out.
You can push it. You can push this defensive roll if you want. You can push.
Let's try it. No.
All right. So now roll your armor. Nice. All right. So this thing hits you for 2. I'll update your. Ooh, nice. So you get and you're knocked down because you tried. So both of the things came right at you and they like pierced right through your armor. Both. So you tried to jump out of the way. It doesn't. You weren't fast enough. This thing gored you like right in like your shoulder up here and one like kind of down by your guts, straight through.
Oh no!
It's like so cold. It feels like it's burning. And which way would you say you were trying to jump? I'll let you decide which direction to go because you're going to be on the ground on your gut, but you're going to be hurt too.
Maybe like I was trying to go back towards the door.
Okay, so we'll put you back there. So you tried to jump like back out of the way, but you were just too slow. That thing nailed you. So that was its turn, and now it is Garrett.
So
go ahead.
Do I need to adjust the
I updated
for my strength?
I already did all that.
Oh, you did it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing gives me more pleasure. Okay, so now Garrick's turn. Garrick is cold and tired. What are you gonna do?
Roll his endurance.
Yes, roll your endurance. Roll your.
Oh,
endurance.
that's right. You know, Robert, anytime you remind everybody of something, it always is negative.
I'm just trying to help.
I don't see it. No, just kidding. That's awesome.
Hey, dude, you're the one who reminded the game master of the ice beast. Second.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Oh man. So what does that mean for me?
Means you can try to push.
What happens if I don't push?
Then you take one. Then you take 1 strength damage and 1 wits damage.
Oh, cheese and rice. I will push. All right.
But you got 2 damage to strength.
Oh, Jesus.
I think you're broken. Yeah. Okay. So
am I broke? Oh.
Yeah, you're broken.
This might be my session. This is it.
Here we go. Now,
Don't say that.
So now
it's around the corner even.
So now I'll roll. So this attack from Marcus, Garrick was right there. He doesn't have any. He's just got a robe on, a cloak, and he took like a full blast of this cold blast, and it completely like stunned him and wrecked him. And so now he will.
Right up the shorts.
Now that's hilarious. Now we will roll on the critical injury. Let's see what happens. What'd you do to yourself? Ooh. Let me get your character.
So good.
What do you mean?
Public.
Let me get your character sheet out here. Let me add a little. What's it called? A little gear or to your.
Can something positive happen from this?
This is excellent. This is under your combat page. Add this here.
Oh, critical injuries here.
There you go. So
charred foot,
gangrene.
Foot.
So just mechanically the extra. This is an extra supplemental table that deals specifically with burn or freeze injuries, and so a lot of times it'll say
like frostbite.
Yeah, so it's so dependent. You either got a charred foot if it was a fire damage, or you got a gangrenous foot if it was a cold damage. So, your foot is it's wrecked. Your foot is completely wrecked and gangrene.
Damn you, Marcus!
You have to have it. You have to have it amputated within, we'll say, in 3 days. You have 3 days. you have to get it amputated or it's going to infect you and you will die.
Is there a way I can not have it amputated?
No. I mean,
No magical
Really sharp
healing spell?
sword. I can help.
No. You were so exposed and wrecked down there. Yeah, like your cloak is the only thing that protected you, but your bare skin of your foot and your sandal or something took the brunt of this cold freezing damage, and it wrecked it so bad and like so destroyed like the structure of or the integrity of your foot that your foot is completely frozen over and wrecked, and it has to be surgically cleanly amputated, or else you're going to be infected and die. And you have 3 days. You have 3 days.
Love a peg leg. This is gonna be awesome.
You have 3
Dude,
days.
embrace the peg leg, man.
I'm going to add a note here. I'm going to add a note to myself, a reminder. You have 3 days, or else you will die.
Okay, that's awesome.
So,
all right.
In the meantime, until that happens, I mean, if you get it amputated, then you're okay. Running is now a slow action. So, because everyone else, they can run as a fast action, but if you want to run, I mean, now you're hobbling. So if you're gonna run, you have to spend that as a slow action.
Sweet.
Okay, so you can only run. You can only run one time per turn. So you got hurt. So yeah, and you are broken. So you are out of the fight at this, unless someone wants to heal you. So that's your turn.
Oh, okay.
So now Marcus.
Man.
Marcus is up. What is Marcus gonna do?
Son of a.
I guess I run over there and give him some first aid.
Okay.
God, I feel like this is the second time someone's had to do that.
Rub
I
some
think like
out.
third or fourth.
I'll say you're close enough. You don't need to spend a fast action to move. I mean, where you're at, he's like physically. You can, he's like right there. You can spend an action to. Do you have willpower? Or you're just gonna do the healing.
Yeah, because I can't use magic to fix a broken state.
That's correct.
That has to be done with my healing skill.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, give me that healing roll whenever you're ready. Okay, failure. Are we gonna push? Of course we are. Okay.
Oh.
Nice.
So I'll guess that since he's broken in strength, I'm guessing that you're gonna, because when you do this heal, you can choose to heal a person's strength or agility. I'll give him 2 more points of strength, so he's back.
I go over there and start like giving him a massage.
Give him the Mr. Miyagi, Yeah. Okay, awesome. Okay, so Garrick is back on his feet. Sorry, too soon. Garrick is back on his foot. That was Marcus's slow action for the round. Very good. Okay, Dorian, you're up. You are prone. You are all the way in the back of this room on your back. Like this thing, you tried to dodge, and this thing speared you twice. And like these hot pokey, they felt hot because they were so cold. Got you pretty good, and now you are like back on your back in the room. What are you gonna do?
Oh man, I don't know what kind of condition am I in. I mean, can I even get up and move around?
You can get up and you can move around. You can't attack. You can get up though.
Is there any? Do I have torches?
I think you have a few torches.
Here.
No, you don't have any torches.
No, I don't have any. Dang it. Is there any source of flame or anything close to me? I mean,
no.
In this room?
There's no source of flame, no. There's things that you could burn, but there's nothing that's currently lit and burning already.
Dang, what kind of action is that to try to start a fire?
I'd say
that's got to be a slow.
No, I'd call it a fast action. I mean, do you have flint
I've got a
or whatever?
backpack.
Do you have I mean, that's an item to. What are you trying to do? What do you want to do?
I want to start a fire and like in the hopes of like scaring off this frozen beast or at least defending ourselves from it.
I have torches. Could I
Can
Like,
can I like just
throw them to him?
Can I give my turn to Dira?
I'll
Like, switch?
I'll let you guys swap turns. With Dorian. Okay. So now it's Dira's turn.
Okay. So I have D6. Could I just distribute them out to everybody?
You'd have to roll because D6 is the very last thing before you're empty. So, yeah. Oh, and
Two.
if you roll a 1 or a 2, that is what makes him go down a step. So I think.
Okay.
Let me see.
I'm out.
Okay, yeah, that was your last.
one.
Okay, so now Dira has a torch. Her last one. You're holding it. What do you do with it?
I guess I'm gonna go running at the beast.
Okay. So your first action, fast action, was to light the torch, and now your second action, fast action, is just to run right here, and now you're like right in front of it with holding the fire. Okay.
Oh man.
Can I interject and maybe tell Dira, and maybe like, because I just got the idea, like, what if I had my bow and put the torch or something on the end of it and
Ooh.
lit a
I like
flaming
that.
arrow? Can I do that?
Do we want to rewind and do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe as she's like
Nice.
has the torch and I see
So
her,
I'll
like,
say so
running
she
to
she
attack,
spent
and I'm like,
she spent one action to get the torch, and she spent another action to give it to you, Garrick. So now, yeah, she's still behind the corner here, and she gives Garrick this torch that you can, or you can, we'll say you can even
Or
light
she
your.
just maybe just holds it out. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll do that.
Flame. Does that count to heal what Garrick's
No,
freezing?
you need like a
Or
fire.
does it need to be a campfire?
Yeah, it needs to be it needs to be a big source of heat. Not the torches are light; they're not heat.
Sorry.
That's okay.
My
So
little map.
we'll say that you're using. So I'll say you spent a fast action just to light your last torch, and now Garrett can like get his arrows in it and make like fire arrows. We'll say if on his next turn. So that's Dira's. So you have one. Dira has one action in reserve in case it comes to that. Now it's Dorian's turn. Dorian, what do you want to do? You are still on your back here.
Is there anything to like? I don't know. Maybe I want to like rummage through the room and see if there's anything I can like light on fire. I mean, if Dira has the torch, I mean, I gotta be able to light something, and try to build a fire because I don't have flint and steel and stuff like that. But
I don't know how
But there's
easy
a
then
torch.
combat.
yeah, is there? I mean,
Yeah.
I want to try to actively build a fire in the room.
Okay, so you definitely spend a fast action to stand up, and then I'll say, yeah. I mean, there's like tables and little end tables and stuff that are sitting here, all kind of rotten wood, little buckets. I mean, let me see.
Or actually, you know what? Maybe a better thing is I should grab a table and kind of like flip it over and make kind of like a defensive
It's a great idea.
thing, like at that kind of near the doorway area.
To like trap Marcus in that room with that beast. He's the one that started this. You summoned it.
Sorry, Mark.
Maybe it answers to him. I don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna say something. So okay. I mean, you can do that if you want. So do you want to get?
I don't want to trap him in there. I'm more like protecting us from being attacked more.
Why don't I say that since you're a big, strong dwarf, I'm just helping you out now. I guess you could pick up one of these tables here, and you can like hold it up as like a makeshift big ass shield.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so that's your second act. So now you're here, and you've got this. You're holding some makeshift big ass table shield thing just while you get your wits about you and figure out what you're trying to do. All right. So now it's the ice beast from Hell's turn, and he sees exactly what you're doing, and he's gonna try to kill you for it.
No.
Oh yes, he is. He's gonna try.
Does that provide some sort of cover for him?
It
For
does.
us?
It does. But
Okay.
yeah, so it goes and all three of these arms shoot right into the table, and they actually break off. It has no effect at all. So your table defense was a wise choice.
Yeah.
All right, Garrick, what are you gonna do?
Okay, I'd like to then I assume maybe I'm like on the ground, or maybe I'm just kind of squatting
Yeah,
on
so
my,
you
on my
you were
feet.
you were falling, you were broken on the ground, and he healed you for strength. So you're still on the ground.
Okay.
So you'd have to spend an
Um,
action to stand up, and then you could shoot once because you can't use your bow from the ground. You have to be standing. The only thing you can use
Yeah.
from the ground is like a dagger or a sword or a one-handed weapon.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to get up and then kind of
Okay.
just behind the table, just shoot my flaming arrow at this guy.
Okay. So give me so you can use your Dragon Slayer talent and roll for me. Since it's a monster.
I forget. I get the Dragon Slayer 1 or the
Yeah.
Dragon Slayer 1d8.
The D8s, if you rank it up to level 3, you're just a
Oh,
level.
that's right. That's
yeah.
right. Okay.
Ooh, look at all those die.
Yeah.
And your arrow die. Okay, so you hit it for 1 damage, and you have a Bane on your agility. Do you want to push it for more damage?
Sure. Because
I'm gonna, and I'll since you're using a fire arrow, I'm gonna give you +1 to whatever you roll.
yeah.
Okay. All right,
Alright,
so you
alright.
hit it. All right, so yeah, Garrick, like through the table, he like reaches around the corner on his one good foot, and it's his bad foot too now. It's his good and his bad foot. It's his only foot. He leans on it and launches a fire arrow and nails this thing. Solid hit.
Yes.
So like this fire arrow like clubs it like right in the face, and it's like burning, and that little part of its face is melting. It screams and writhes. It's extremely pissed off.
Yes.
Marcus, what are you gonna do?
I tell everyone good luck and leave.
Oh, we're
Sorry, guys.
Right?
My bad.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not doing the best, but I mean, neither are they. Okay, all right. I guess.
you did kill the vine beast. I mean, or got it to the point where we could kill it. I mean, that
Yeah.
was a success.
That's when he had willpower.
All right. I guess I whack it in the head with my stick and say, "Mind me, I'm your daddy."
I made you.
That's hilarious.
I brought you into this world. I can take you out.
Oh,
No Banes though. No Banes. All right.
Nice.
So you thwack it once in the head, or you like hit. It's like facing right at Dorian in this table, and it's pissed. And then it took an arrow to the face, and then like right from its right side, Marcus is like, and like hits it, and it turns to like face Marcus. Well, no, it's still facing Dorian through the doorway, but then one of its arm that's closest, its pointed arm, like turns and like is like pointed right at Marcus, just poised and like pointed right at him. Very good.
all right. So then I take my quick action to dive past Dorian in the table.
Okay. So
Did everything I could do.
Nice.
All right, very good. So yeah, Marcus is now in the back here. He's in the back row. All right, Dira, what's Dira gonna do? So I'll say, you're kind of blocked in here, I would say, because I mean Dorian's right at the doorway with a table, like kind of a bulwark for you guys protecting. Marcus got by him, but what are you gonna do? What do you want to do?
Can I go and check what the red light fog is over there?
If you want.
Focus. I'm just kidding.
See if there's anything that I can use in there.
Yes, you can. I'll say you can get to So where do you want to go? Click on the map and show me where you want to try to get to in this turn.
I guess just like the doorway.
Okay.
The great area.
So Dira runs over to the doorway right here, and when you look in, you see it's this room it's got tables. The light source isn't coming from this room that you're looking in. The light source is actually deeper in. It's somewhere in this further room down to the southwest. You can't see exactly the light source, but it's bright. I mean, it's bright red, and it's actually a multitude of colors. There's you see casks all the way in the back. You see jars and vials of liquid that are glowing and very strange looking. That's what you see when you look, and you have no idea what any of this is. And then in here, in the dark here, you see an entrance to a staircase that there's no light emanating out of that. It's you can like see the entrance to the staircase, and you can see that it is a staircase, but there's no light or anything. It's totally dark in there. That's what
I tell everybody abandon ship and get in here.
Okay. Well, so
I mean,
do you want to stay right here, or do you want to go in further?
Well, I want to go in further.
Okay. We'll just put you right here, and if you want to move, we can figure that out later. Okay. So that's I'll say that's. I'll say that's one move. You can get that far in one move. So you have an action remaining if it comes to that. All right. Now Dorian, you just blocked this thing, and what are you gonna do now?
Yeah, I want to try to, with that giant table, really block that entrance. I mean, whereas before maybe I gave a little bit of room for Garrick to shoot and Marcus to run in, but now I really want to try to block the entrance. Listening to what Deirdre said, giving people a chance to run into the other room.
Okay. Yeah. So you have that table vertically faced. It's like a door, and you're like behind it, holding it up, and that's awesome. Okay. So this thing goes to try to attack, and first it tries to. It knows what you're trying to do. Like it just attacked this thing, and it broke its own ice shard tentacle things off trying to attack you. So it's not dumb. It's not going to immediately try to do that again. The first thing it does is, so on this turn, it rears back here, and then it goes to just try to ram you and tries to just bowl you over. So it tries to just knock you back. So give me a might roll, please. It's it's not under combat. It's under main.
Strength.
Yeah, it's under the strength thing. There's a might roll. So this thing's just trying to physically outmatch you and bowl you over.
Dude, yeah, good luck, man. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do have one. That's good. Oh,
I mean, that's terrible. Do you want to? So, what's your strength at? You only have one strength remaining.
Really?
Oh, remember you have a bunch.
Why don't I see that on my sheet? I guess I don't. Oh, is it
three?
X's?
Strength. You have one. You have one strength out of 4. You have one remaining.
So an X is
bad.
Oh no, it's 3 remaining.
Yeah. I feel like it
must be because
it hasn't been updated.
Well, I've been running all your guys' sheets when you take damage. Maybe it's because you should just be doing here. I'll put it back to 4 now because you have 3 damage to your strength. So you open it and you lower it down on your own sheet. Let me know when you've done that.
Oh, I see.
Okay, I've only got 1 left on my.
Okay, yeah, I don't see it when you do it either. So it looks like we both have to do it, so we all keep track. So yeah, you've got 1 strength remaining. What do you want to do?
Oh man.
So
if you don't push it, he's gonna break through.
Well, I mean,
you don't get a
so
bang.
okay.
If you're broken, we'll fix
Hang
it.
on. This thing has to do a might roll too. All right. So let me do its roll. It doesn't. So yeah. Okay. So it got 1 success.
it's opposed, right?
Yeah. So it hit you, but it's not grounded in the ground. It's just floating. But it's a big massive hunk of ice, and it bowled into you for 1, and so you rolled your 0, so it's gonna bowl you over. You have to try to push. If you don't push, then it's gonna knock you back, and it's gonna be in the room with you guys. Ooh. Okay, so yeah, the
Maybe you took a
immovable.
little bit.
Yeah, the unstoppable force versus the immovable object. So this thing crashes into you full as strong as it can, but it just bounces off. It doesn't get any tread, and that was its whole turn. It tried to bowl you over and it failed. So now we're back to
Nice.
good defense. Okay, now it's Garrick's turn.
All right. I'd like to probably do the wise thing and just follow Adira into the other room as my slow action and save a fast action.
Okay, so you want to move into that room, okay?
Yeah.
Very good. Marcus?
I was gonna say, let's see.
I mean, I was going to say, like, Garrick, you've got fire arrows. You can shoot one and then run.
I could, but
You don't have to, though.
to move, right?
Oh, that's
slow action. now
that's
for me,
right. Yeah, moving. Yeah, you're a cripple now. I forgot.
Parry, dodge, no.
That's right. I forgot that you're a one-footed wonder now. Yeah, so to move is a slow action, so you couldn't shoot and run.
If I used my no. I was just thinking, if I used my fast action, could I help him move?
It's not a roll. I mean, I guess I'd allow it if you wanted to.
It's fine. I'm gonna try and whack it over the head, anyways, over the table.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Garrick spent his fast action or his slow action to move. He hobbled in. So now it's Marcus's turn. Marcus is gonna do a slow action and like over the top of the table, use the staff to try to like spear it or poke it.
Yeah. I'm gonna like run up and then, with my fast action, and like try and jump up on his shoulder so that I can reach over.
Hell yeah. I love it. He's a little dwarf. It'd be perfect. Now you can reach over the table. Teamwork.
Yeah.
Teamwork makes the dream work. All right, so yeah, give me a staff roll. Oh, okay. One success, no banes. Are you good with that, or do you want to push? We're pushing. Very good. Damn.
Hey, representing.
Damn. So yeah, you spear that, like, you can't swing because it's like through a doorway and you're on top of a table and you're bouncing on a dwarf's shoulders. So you're holding your staff like this and you go just like do that like a poke thing and you like
Maybe
you
not in the hole of the door.
yeah, you stick this thing like it's like ass screaming at you like ice breath. You stick this thing like right in its mouth and like break off a few of its ice teeth that it's got, and it recoils and shrieks and scoots back a little bit. So you direct hit. Very good.
Nice.
All right, Dira. What's Dira doing now?
I'm gonna go further into the room.
Okay. So spend a fast action and show me where you want to go.
Right here.
Okay. So yeah, you run into this room and to your north. I mean, like when you run into your right, all along the wall here, where there's this, there's the curved wall of the staircase. There, it's a enormous vat. It's a vat. It's clear glass, so you can see into it. It's like a big fish tank. Is basically what it looks like, and it's very large. It's like 8 feet long, and it's a couple feet deep, like off the wall. And it's tall. It's as tall as you are. And so it's an enormous glass case. And inside it is this burning, roiling liquid that you don't know what it is. And then you look up as you look. So that's right in front of you. And that's the source of the glow. Like all the liquid in this vessel in this huge container is like burning, glowing, crazy looking. And as you look up to where the ceiling comes, above your head, all this liquid fire, whatever it is seeping down, is dripping down slowly and accumulating in this in this vessel. This vessel now is about 1/3 of the way full, maybe halfway full. So it's got a lot more it can do. And then as you look to the left here, or like right in front of you, as you ran in, there's these large casks, and you can see that you can tell like whatever's going on here is this liquid fire is being collected and stored in these casks. Don't know what for. And then off to your left here are these large wood pails that maybe that's what, and they're all stained and burned looking. So like that's what is being dipped into this vessel and transported and poured into the casks. That's what you see when you go into this room.
Can I see if it's hot?
You can try, yeah.
Okay. I want to just go up to one of the vats.
So you want to go up to like one of these casks here?
Yeah.
It's like a big thing of beer or something. So you can like, okay, roll a. Can you roll a? Is there a D3?
You can always do it on the just a chat to where random roll.
Is there a D3 to roll?
Yes.
Oh, you can do the formula. Just D3.
Okay. Yeah, whatever one you want to pick, but then roll me a D3, please.
You gotta click on it. Click again.
Yeah, in the chat where you can type something, you just type D3 and enter. And roll. Or yeah, you could do a D6.
Okay, so you roll a 3. Okay, so you let's say you open this one. Now, how do you want to? Do you want to get one of these vessels, or like how do you want to? Are you gonna try to collect this, whatever you spill out, or are you just opening it to see what it is before you try to collect it?
I'm just gonna open it to see what it is.
Okay, yeah, you open this one, and it is. Give me a move roll.
Ugh. Move roll.
I can see it in Mike's face. He's hiding something. The deviousness. Pull it together. Stay calm.
Sure.
Interesting.
Ugh. I'm gonna push it.
I don't understand what you're pushing it for. Or
Okay.
I'm not getting anywhere.
Okay, so you open this. The second you touch the spigot, whatever, to open this thing, it spews out liquid, and it comes out like this thing is full. It's like a 50-gallon. It's enormous, and you don't have a bucket or anything to try to contain it. It shoots out, and the second it hits the air, it immediately bursts into flame. And it hits you for 1 damage. I'll just hit you for. I'll hit you for 1 strength. It comes out and like it gets on you and burns you like a chemical burn. Nothing insane, crazy, but you do get hurt. It does burn you a little bit. So yeah, this one, and then I'll say that you can. It's like in the haste of like doing this and not being careful, you got burned, but then you were able to like, oh shit, and you shut it off. So it's not like burn. It's not like filling the whole room with burning liquid fire, but that one is very hot. So you have confirmed that.
All right.
So we'll say that's Dira's turn. She has found some hot ass fire, water, liquid juice. All right, Dorian, you are at the doorway. Going back up here, you are at the doorway, and you have been blocking this thing. What do you want to do?
And I have 1 strength left.
Remember, if you run, I'm on your shoulders.
Okay.
Tally ho!
Yeah, I know.
That's
Can
hilarious.
Do you think I could like back up to? How do I? How do I show where I'm at on the? Can you see my cursor?
Yeah, you can
Oh, okay.
you can press and hold on the thing, and it'll do a little radar thing, right? If you can just tell me where you want to go. I see your cursor. Yeah, if you want to go there.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think I could like carry the table, like kind of
I'd
like just
say
back up? Like
I'll let you do that if you want to spend your fast and
kinda
slow
tough.
action. If you want to spend your fast and slow action, you can carefully back up, because you're holding this table. Marcus is like on you, or you can move together as a one unit, and I'll allow you guys to all move back here, and now you have the shield still in place. If you want to spend your fast and slow action,
or maybe I should just abandon the table and like just kind of like wedge it there and then just run. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna try to carry it with me.
so you want to strategically, tactically back up.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. So we'll say Marcus is here on you, and you're back here. Now you're bulwarked in this doorway here with the table in full defensive mode, and that was your turn. Very good.
And I also want to say is like whatever you guys are gonna do, you better do it quick.
Yeah.
Because
nice.
I'm like getting tired and stuff like that.
Yeah. So
Well,
now
it
you
sounds
guys
like let him in and hit the stuff that Deer have found.
I know, it seems
something.
good.
Yeah. Dump it all over the monster.
Sounds good.
All right, now it's the creature's turn, so it's going to come in. It's not that big. I mean, it's not that big. It can fit in through here, so it slinks in and it just goes to attack again. Dorian's the only thing this thing can see.
Dorian's gonna die.
Ooh. But I actually hang on. I even wrote this. I made a thing exactly for this because I knew this was gonna happen. Okay, journal. I watch this. Open up.
Another player.
No. This is good. Cause watch. Journal. Open up the journal. Go down to the player's handbook, and I made my own thing. This is out of the core rulebook, and I called it section 5A cover. Open this up. When enemies are shooting at you, if they're trying to do something and you're behind cover, you get extra armor. So yeah, it hit you for a bunch, but I'll say you're behind a wooden door. Did you pull up what I'm talking about? I'm not just pulling this out of my butt. So yeah, I'll say from what you're doing, you're basically behind a wooden door, so it's got armor rating of 4. So it hit you for 3, but so you've got an armor rating of 4. So I'll roll that.
4 dice.
Yeah. Roll a D4 and
it's 4 6-sided dice, right?
It's 4
and for every
6. Yeah,
success, that takes away damage.
that's correct. Roll me 4d6, please.
In the chat, Joe, you can type 4d6 as a formula, and then press roll if you want.
And then it'll give you a total, but then I think if you click it, it will break down the die. Because we don't care about the total, we want to see the value of each of the 4 die. So yeah, give me a 4d6, please.
Shoot, Hussein. I wanna clear what I have here. There we go. I think that do it.
Do you have to put like a slash or something?
4/
No, I think you have to do like slash.
Oh, I see. Huh.
I was gonna say if you click on the dice that you're gonna use
And just
you
click
can
it 4
add
times,
multiple to
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, /R space 4d6.
Or you can just click
like
the.
Robert just said.
There we go.
Sweet.
Come on.
Well, not sweet.
But you can push it. No.
Yeah, you don't. Well, you can push it, right? No, can you? Cover? Push a cover? An arm?
I don't
No,
know. I
you
feel
can't-
like I just read that.
You can't push
I
armor.
don't
But
think
so here's what happened. This thing, you've been using this shield for long enough. It's taken 3 hits of its spikes, and it broke the spikes. Then it rammed you, and now it hit you again. So this table, it's not some, it's a rotten piece of wood that you've been using. Now this thing goes to whale you again, and the table explodes. Like, I mean, it is rotten wood that is. It's served its purpose and then some. And so it broke through, and now it didn't stop you at all. And now you have to roll your armor to try to take it in your armor. Fail. So you just got hit for 3 damage, please.
Dang. So what? But I only have 1 strength. So
You know what that means?
That's not good.
Well, it's not great. Okay, so
Roll
you're
critical.
so now, yeah. So this thing nails you again and hits you. So now we will roll. I will roll on the critical table.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, I know.
Oof.
Whose idea was it to explore this place?
Oh, this thing, it breaks through. So this is like an extremely powerful attack that this creature has. I mean, it's doing the same thing, but it's like kind of reformed itself because it's hurt. I mean, this thing has been taking shots to the face. It's got a thing of a fire arrow sticking like right out of its eye. Marcus bashed it in the face and broke its fang ice teeth. Like, this thing is hurt and it's furious and pissed. It's like it got summoned here. It was happy wherever it was, and Marcus brought it here. And so now this thing is furious and pissed, and puts everything it has into this attack and completely breaks through the table and shatters it, and also hits your armor, and your armor explodes. It completely is shattered. Your armor is frozen and broken and fallen off you. You have no more armor.
Yeah.
But you don't take any damage. Well, I mean, you're broken. You are broken, and you're on the ground, and your armor is in pieces. You could repair your armor, but as of now, you have none. It's completely destroyed. So I'll update your sheet here.
Should my strength be like
0? Your
0?
strength,
Okay.
yeah. You are broken and wrecked. So you update your sheet down to 0 strength, and I'll also update your sheet so I see you have 0 strength. So this thing.
So is the critical injury no armor, or is there a critical injury?
You just roll on a critical table. It doesn't mean you're always guaranteed to get an injury. Sometimes, sometimes all that happens is you have a headache or something. It's not always catastrophic, but it can be. That's the thing. Your roll was on the more dangerous end. His just all of his armor is destroyed and he's broken on the ground. Garrick, it's your turn.
So I mean, right? Dorian can't move at this point on his own.
He can, if you're broken, you can like spend a slow action to like crawl, I believe, if you're broken.
Okay.
And he can scream in pain for free. No actions.
Yeah.
Squat down, put your arms out, and tell him, like, crawl for daddy.
Yeah.
I think I'm. I think I want to take a shot with my arrow.
Okay.
Shoot through the opening.
Spend your slow action and fire. I mean, you can spend your you can spend your fast action to aim, and you get a +1 if you want. So you can spend both your actions, slow and fast, to do an attack, and you still have fire arrows here, so you get a +1 to whatever damage.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do the fire arrow with an aim.
Okay, and Dragon Slayer.
Let's do that. Yeah. Yes. 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 And yes. Just type a 2 for the modifier now, instead of the 1 from the Dragon Slayer.
Well, you should.
The extra 1 for the aim, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. Yeah.
Dang, look at all those dice.
Damn.
Oh, that's
2 damage,
Nice.
no banes. Do you want to push?
yes. Let's do it. Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Tell me how you annihilate this thing.
yes. I
Damn,
imagine I'm
Holmes.
just like peering through and like, oh, and it just flaming arrow just right for its center or whatever, and just you could just see it melt, and maybe it catches the other arrow on fire too, and just maybe some shrapnel from the door, that table, caught fire too. I don't know. Yeah, and then just blew to pieces.
Damn. That's a hell of a hit. Good job. Jeez.
Yay!
Nice.
Nice. Very nice.
You
All
should
right.
Stop recommending to push.
Wow.
That was nice.
Okay. So, combat complete. You killed the hell out of that thing.
Nice. Good job.
Very good. Okay. So now,
All days.
so Garrick.
Imagine I'm on the ground and I put a little thumbs up.
Thank you.
Okay. So,
Good job.
what are we gonna do with Garrick? Garrick's broken, and
I'm gonna
or-
roll to heal.
okay, roll to heal, and
You mean
Garrick is
I'm actually okay.
no. I meant to say Garrick is cold. He's frozen
yeah.
still, and he's suffering this.
Oh, I gotta.
We'll say after whatever's going to go on with the healing here. So you get 1 chance to heal. You don't get to just spend it over and over and over. You can try to heal him once, Marcus.
But
and if-
didn't I have to do an endurance roll?
That's
right now?
correct. That's correct.
Okay, let me do that. Nuts. I guess I'll push it, right? I have no other choice.
Oof.
Are you kidding me?
Oh.
It's rough. It's rough. I hope there's no more combat for a little bit.
Okay, so I think you're done, right?
Yeah, I'm broken again
In
as far as strength.
and wits. I had you at 1 wits.
Oh yeah. Yep. I just now modified my sheet to
Okay, when you did
0
it,
wits, 0 strength.
so you were broken, and
Again.
now you get another.
Yeah.
You get
My
another.
other leg.
Let's see what happens to you again.
Oh, bite your kneecaps off. Everybody know what that movie's from?
All that happened. So Garrett collapses. He epically destroys this ice beast with his fire arrows, but this thing hurt it so bad he collapses. Now that the adrenaline is leaving his body, he collapses in a heap on the ground, completely broken. Babbling, just completely incoherent babbling, and his whole body is just shivering like mass shock, like cold, like hypothermia, freezing, like just shivering, like you can hear him shaking and his teeth chattering. He is a hurt unit for sure. So now Marcus, what's Marcus going to do? And by the way, anyone can do healing rolls, not just a healer. You know what I mean?
Oh.
As
Yeah.
long as you have the skill.
Yeah. Even if you don't have skill, even if you don't have skill,
Even if you don't have
I
the
don't
skill,
have
yeah, you
nothing.
can do it.
if you have
All
things
right,
like
so-
bandages and whatever, that will help your skill. But so who's Marcus going for first?
I yell out, everyone, strip naked. We gotta get his body temperature up.
No, I'd rather die. I'd rather die.
And now the forbidden lands goes NC-17. That's hilarious.
All right. Well, okay. I guess at this point it would probably be more beneficial to heal the dwarf because then we'd have
Oh.
2 hands to build a fire.
Okay.
So, we could build a fire. We'll just take some of the
Yeah.
firewood if need be.
You definitely found a source of extremely hot fluid, if anything. Okay.
Set the castle on fire.
Right? I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we drag him over to one of those casts and just have him hug
It's-
it?
Word on 'em.
Is there heat emanating from those casks?
Or is it just
Or is
when it's introduced to oxygen?
It's warm. It's definitely warm in there. I would say Dira, that cask that Dira opened, that bottom one, it's warm, but it's not like it's hot. But when she introduced it to air and it caught fire, that was supernaturally hot as hell for sure.
I could use that.
Now let me
Yeah, I
look.
would enjoy
Let me
that.
look real quick again. What you have to do. You cannot recover strength or wits only after you have warmed up again. If only by a campfire are you able to. So you're so. I would say. Okay. What do we want to do? How do we want to fix these people that are broken?
All right. I will roll to heal the dwarf.
Okay.
Durian? Or is it Dorian?
Dorian.
Dorian.
His
Like
friends
Dorian
call him.
Gray.
Just kidding.
Yeah. My friends come.
My friends call me Meat Shield.
Nice.
All right. So yeah, I'll roll to heal him, and then
All right. Let's
can I
get.
use a fast action to like gather wood?
There's no more. The combat's over. There's no more fast and slow actions. We're just
Oh
back.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then I'll heal him and then try and start gathering wood.
Okay. Sounds good. Very good.
Ooh.
All right,
Nice.
so Dorian, you want to update your sheet? I'll update your sheet as well. Ooh, and he pushed it. Did you break yourself? Yes.
No, I didn't break myself, but I needed something so I could
Yeah.
cast spells.
Yeah, no, that's a whole mechanic. Yeah, pushing intentionally. Okay, so Dorian, get your sheet out. I have you at 0 strength. Now I'm going to upgrade you to 2 strength. Make sure your sheet matches. So I have you at 2 strength, 3 agility, and 2 wits, and 3 empathy. Do you have that on your sheet, Dorian?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
so you're good. So you're back on your feet. And now,
Oh, thank you.
yes.
I have a fix for all this.
Let's see. Let's hear it. What's the fix?
Okay, I believe
You read that first.
yes.
No more spells. No more spells.
No more magic. Quit helping.
Yeah.
Seriously, is there a point in magic though where
Okay.
there's like no?
Okay,
Mishap,
so
if you cast your level, right?
I use Frostwalker, bring it up to another level,
Uh-huh.
Bring another D
and if
in
I
here.
bring it up to another level, I can extend it to another person.
And
it all goes well.
Frostwalker becomes you become immune to all effects of cold. For each additional power level, you can increase the duration or extend the effect to another person within near range. Okay. And then Frostwalker is a level 1. So you have a chance of having another mishap. That could happen since you're rolling something. Now, Joe, your question was, can you ever cast magic safely? You can. Like if you're a level 2 person, you can choose to cast a level 1 spell as safe casting. You can do that. But if you're casting at your own level, then you always run a risk of mishaps. And if you cast things that are too hard for you, you're guaranteed to have a mishap. So only if he would rank up to level 2 can you then choose to cast a level 1 spell completely safely. So yeah, so
So
this
if you cast your own level and you fail at the roll, that's when you get the mishap?
right. If you cast at your own level, you roll a pool of dice depending on how many willpower you want to spend. And if you roll, if in that dice pool, if you roll a 1, now you have a mishap. But if you roll 6s on that, then you get extra super effects, so you can make it stronger. It's just a risk reward thing. So,
So, do you guys want me to do it?
I don't know.
We
they're
gotta
all
I
ask
looking-
kind of feel like
uh,
if we just have a fire,
Save George.
help us out, right?
Yeah, but building a fire. Who has the torches? Because Dira is out of
Oh.
torches.
Well,
Do we have flint and steel?
Does Dira
I
still
have
have the
flint still.
torch that she had? I mean, has it burned out yet? Or I mean, didn't she have a torch?
she.
Yeah, I had the torch and I gave it to.
Well, I'll say you
Garrett, light my arrows.
you used it to help light his arrows to give him fire arrows for that encounter. We'll say, and he used
So
them.
then I still have it.
No.
No.
Okay.
But I mean, right? If you get some of that stuff that you discovered and pour it on some wood when it's on fire, of
Yeah.
course, I guess you have the risk of like
Opening it
just
up.
trying to get it.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
now
yeah.
that you know now that you know what's going to happen, you could do it more carefully.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I don't-
we want to start a fire and let Garrett rest, and even if we let him sleep, well, I mean, honestly, the two of you need to sleep anyways. You would heal up. However, that would cut short on the time to cut his leg off.
Do it in sleep.
Do we need like a professional, like a doctor, surgeon to cut my leg off, or can like
I believe
Dorian with his battle axe just?
I have honestly I have to look in. I don't recall. I have to look. I have to look
That's
that
cool.
up. I believe
Yeah, you've got
you do have
3 days, right?
I believe you do have
Yeah.
to have it, but I'm not sure on that.
Oh my gosh, my
Okay.
leg's hurting just thinking about this.
Does the gangrene count as poison?
It counts as not like as a poison like in the potency and virulency, no, but it counts as this poison is so effective that if it doesn't get amputated and cut out in 3 days, it will kill him.
Because I got a spell that removes all
Jeez.
poison.
It's not poison in that sense. It's not a I know what you're
Game
saying, but
mechanics.
it's not poison. It's
A critical injury.
Viral.
I mean it's not, but that's just not an option at this point. He's got to have it.
Can we just scrape it off his foot?
That's
just
not how
cut some-
gangrene works.
Cut some of the flesh off? Like, how far up is it?
Well, that's
Like, just toes to the ankle.
that all these questions about how bad is it, that's part of the roll. Like whenever you get these injuries, you automatically roll a 1d6 to determine how many days. And so if it was like super advanced and terrible, he would only have rolled a 1. That means he'd have to have it fixed in 1 day or he'll die. Or if you roll a 1d6 and you get the most lenient version application of this, then he'd have 6 days. So that meant maybe it only starts on his big toe or something. But the fact is he got a 3, so it's advanced enough and spread enough on his foot, ankle to where he's got that many days where it's going to spread and kill him, if that makes sense. So that whole like how bad is it really? That's part of the applying the injury to the person.
roll.
It rolls a 1d6 to say it's severe, but there's levels of severity too. Like if it was real bad, he'd only have 1 day, but he has 3, so he's got that long at least to get it taken care of before he dies.
So what you're saying is we should dip his foot into the fire.
Cauterize that, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it would warm him up, so we could kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
I was just gonna say that. That's awesome.
Does everybody have a craft skill?
2 foots.
Let me see.
No.
All right, so the 3 of you. So I have Marcus healing Dorian, getting him up to his feet, and Garrick is still writhing around, like shivering on the ground here, just completely broken and babbling. Like his mind and his body are both broken. Dira's here. She got licked with this supernatural fire and took a little hit. What are we doing here?
We'll gather a bunch of wood, I guess, and then we'll have, I don't know, Dira do the fire since she's already seen it once. She knows what it's going to do. Get one of
Yeah.
those
Okay, so
Buckets or something.
buckets.
okay,
I'm
so
gonna try and collect it. Yeah.
okay, yeah, you can now that you know what you're dealing with and you see what happens. Okay, so do you want help with this, or are you just going to do it?
It's gonna do it.
Okay.
Yeah, the other two of us got to collect the firewood.
Okay.
Got to be
So,
as efficient
where-
and fast as possible.
Where are we doing that? So, are we doing it all in this room? Is right here where we're gonna do all this whole make a fire and do the thing, or were we gonna do it somewhere else, or what?
I'm fine with doing it in the room. How about you guys?
I agree.
I'd say not.
Now
do
that
it in
now
this
that all
room.
the now I'll just say now that all the combat's over and everything is there's no more creatures and whatever the hell going on. Other than Garrick whimpering and wishing he was dead. You don't really hear any other sounds down here. You can't, you can't perceive anything else going on. But that's all I'll say is that you can't tell
Let's maybe do it like right here.
Yeah.
because like right here is a stairwell going up. You don't know what's up there except there's there's floors above you in this castle. This isn't like the only floor. You guys are on the entry floor here of a 3-story structure, so, and you have no idea what's up above there. Just so you know, just to keep kind of remember where we're at here. You're on the entry level of this castle keep thing. In the middle of the night, we'll say I have it being like 4 a.m. now. So okay.
If we do it in this room, it shouldn't. The light shouldn't leak out to the outside, right?
No,
Any more
that's
than it is here.
correct. That's correct. I mean, you guys couldn't see it when you were out there, so yeah. If you do it in here, you won't be able. No one from the outside would be able to see anything. That's totally true. Okay, so we'll say Dira definitely gets one of these big cans and dips it down under this cask here and opens it and fills it up, and it's just spewing hot fire, liquid hot fire, and like this stuff is burning. It's got a handle on the pail, and she rushes it over and sets it here. So that's one pail, and the other Dorian and Marcus are like going around gathering all this wood trash and whatever to make a burn pile.
Is there any like leaves from the plant left over?
Yeah, it's really decaying and you know, like I was saying, it's kind of supernaturally decomposing way faster than it should, but there's some of that there too for sure.
You're
I'll
gonna
grab
make it a
that.
tea, aren't you?
Yeah.
Or some
Just
medicinals
drink
that
the
we could
tea,
smoke.
Garrett. It'll make you feel better.
Okay, so we'll say that now how long you got to rest by the fire here, so we'll say that the fire is going here. Maybe I should have said this before. I mean, it's so late in the quarter day already. It's already 4:30, and the next quarter day starts at 6. So, if we want, I could say, I'm not going to let you guys rest for an hour and a half and get completely healed to the max. That's just giving you guys too. But I would say if we want to just sit here and rest, and it'll be 6 a.m. So here's what I would say. If you guys just want to rest here and try to heal, it'll be 6 a.m. It'll be light outside because now that's a new morning, and you guys will be healed halfway from whatever you have now. You won't get full you won't get full all the way back to 100% health, but whatever
So
damage you
is
have will get mitigated by 50%.
Okay. Is that long enough to remove me of the
And yeah,
healed condition?
because this is some
Okay.
supernatural hot fire, you know, yes, you'll be not afflicted with cold anymore. That's correct.
So, can we be here for? You say it's 4 a.m. Say 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. and then say 6 a.m. to like noon, and say
Do you guys want to be
recovered the sleepy condition?
if you rest, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are still sleepy. You haven't slept long enough to get rid of that condition. You're not cold. So, do we all want to do that, or do you guys want to do anything else? That's just my
I'd say
that's my proposition to you as the players. Do you want to take that, or do you guys want to do something totally different?
Out of curiosity, you said that we wouldn't be full health. I have 2 out of 3 strength. Would I still have? Would that go up to 3, or would it be stuck at 2 because I wouldn't have full health?
No, I'll give you. You can heal 1 point of anything. Anything that's hurt, you can heal at 1 point.
Okay.
Okay.
I'd say we can be here long enough to
Yeah.
heal as maybe much as necessary, but I
But,
feel like we
mean,
can't just hang out here. It's not like a place of like exact comfort or safety at this
I
point.
mean,
right?
somebody put this
What?
stuff in the casks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, maybe like we could heal a quarter day. Those that need it, and then those that are strong enough can like stand guard or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I could take watch.
that sounds good. I like that.
Okay, so
So
we can remove the sleepy
so
condition.
so we want to rest from 4:30 now all the way till noon.
Yeah.
Well, then if you're
Is
gonna do that,
possible?
That's a great question.
Where it's like, we need to roll on a mishap table or an
Well-
encounter table or something.
I mean,
Slept on
Which
a hard
makes sense.
floor
I don't-
too long. Your back hurts.
no, it's not that. It's just that.
It's like something bad's gonna happen any moment,
Yeah.
or something's gonna transpire quicker than
So
we
it's like
think.
7.5 hours.
I feel like this may not be the best place to sleep.
Basically, I mean, there's other people. You know what I mean?
Other things at work.
So I would say we want to say that you all attempt to sleep until noon. You are all in agreement that that's what you want to do?
What if
Yeah,
here,
imagine it's
listen,
like we're in a dungeon.
Because I would say your other choice is my first proposition to you was that I let you guys rest until 6 a.m. You guys retreat. You guys regain a little bit of health. You guys lose the cold condition, and you can, I would say, maybe leave the castle before anyone notices because it's just the break of morning. Whereas if you're staying here lollygagging around until midday, then who knows what you could find or who could find you. I'll put it that way. So your choice.
Yep. I will stand watch from 6 to noon. So if somebody starts coming and I don't roll terribly, I can warn them.
Yes.
But then we risk waking up early, right?
Yeah.
Or having to wake up and then we lose that benefit.
Yes.
That and Jag's outside.
That's
Well,
yep.
Jag's a ways away.
Has anybody fed the horse?
Jag's close enough that you could hear. Jag's close enough that you can hear him scream if something attacks him.
Or if
He's-
somebody recognizes him and knows we're in here.
Hey, that's my
also,
horse.
also true. He's close enough that, and I remember you said you hitched him under a tree,
Yeah.
And
And
he's-
everybody's been
and he's close enough.
really enamored by him.
Yes, you're around all these horse people. They really love that animal. So that's true. So, you guys all want to stay till noon and see what happens?
Let's just sleep till 6, and then the able bodies will go sneak upstairs to see what's dripping into the water, and then
Okay.
we can run.
Then we can run. Maybe we should just rest till 6.
Well, that's
Leave
what you
the
said.
sleepy cold, or leave the cold condition, and
Okay.
regain.
So I'm fast forwarding
health.
it. Okay, it is now. Oh man, this stupid thing. It's now 6 in the morning.
6.
Okay, it's now daylight. The sun has come up over the hills here, and daylight's coming in. But it's very early. It's like very early. So now all of you, because you've all just collapsed here after this, and you're able now to see. I see a sheet updated. Everyone update your
Can I-
sheets accordingly.
I can take off 1 strength, right?
Yeah. Okay.
What about my wits? Are the wits
It-
still 0?
No, it heals when you rest.
Okay, but only by 1.
Only by 1, since we're doing this kind of a half, barely, just enough rest to okay, so I see you. And then you can also heal your agility by 1. Anything that's damaged, you can heal it by 1 point. So you can take your agility up to 4.
Yeah, sweet.
And then, so is everyone's sheets updated here with correct values? I'm not
Yep.
touching anyone else's sheets because it acts weird. Okay,
So me and Garrick are still sleepy, right?
that's correct. You still have the sleep
Okay.
condition. Okay, so now it's 6 a.m. You guys all kind of stir and wake because the light wakes you up from outside. You see, it's light enough to where now it's not dark anymore. Here, actually, let me help you with that. Okay.
Ooh.
So it is morning now. It's light. You can see. What are we doing? What do you guys decide to do amongst yourselves here?
Who's strong enough to carry one of these casks?
I don't know if I really want to.
I want to build a door and then set it up like like the bucket of water that they did the pranks with, but with the fire.
Oh wow. Um,
Sorry to stop things. I just read something here. Sleepy condition. You cannot recover wits except through magic.
Oh, that's
If your
right.
wits are broken while sleepy, you must sleep at least 1/4 day to get back
That's right.
up.
That's right. Thank you.
Boo.
That's right.
Okay, so we're carrying
I'm
him
doing it
out
to
of
myself. What the hell?
That's right. Yeah, you're so tired. You are so tired that you cannot gain wits. You are compelled. You have to sleep for a 1/4 day. You are so tired. So you slept from 4 to 6, and your strength did get healed, but your wits, you're so exhausted and brain dead
Oh no.
that you have to sleep,
And it's-
right?
Yeah. It says if you're broken from your wits, you
Mhm.
collapse and you're forced to sleep a
Yeah.
1/4 day.
You are out. There's nothing unless someone
All
can
right.
do something magical, right? Is
Yeah.
what it's so.
Yeah, I guess I'm sleeping by the fire. You guys go do what you want.
Garrick is
Okay,
completely.
we
Garrick is-
take everything that he owns, we tie him up, and then we
Yeah.
leave a sign on him that says, "I've been mugged. Help me."
That's awesome.
nice.
You sickos. All right, Garrick is completely mentally spent and exhausted. He cannot wake up. He is so what are we doing? First things first. What are we doing with Garrick?
We're gonna chop off that foot.
As I'm asleep.
He's not gonna
You
wake
won't even
up.
notice.
Did anyone look that up?
No.
No.
I mean, I guess for now, I guess I'll allow it. Who's
To chop my foot off?
yeah?
No, hold on. I feel like I should.
I mean, it's got to come off. There's no getting at. So you can either like try to sit here and gamble and say maybe I can get somewhere, or you can just do it now and not. And the 3-day timer goes away and you're not gonna die and you're just gonna lose a
I
foot.
don't know if I'm just really into the role play right now, but I feel really apprehensive right now. If
You don't feel
chopping
anything.
My foot off.
You don't feel anything. You're asleep. You are beyond asleep. You are so unconscious. Like now would be the best time.
Okay.
Isn't it-
Let's say. Oh,
Didn't
go
you think
ahead,
that'd
dear.
wake him up?
Oh, I was just gonna ask: is this stuff going to evaporate or destroy our weapons so we could, stick it in there and get it nice and cauterized while we cut it off?
Well, we have a
Uh,
fire, so we can hover
The
the
trick-
axe head over the fire and then lop it off like that.
I argue once he cuts my foot off, I immediately lose the sleep condition because I'm gonna wake up like a motherfucker.
Yeah. That's a good
Not
point.
according to the rules, Betty. We can do anything we want right now.
Nice.
It's like a drunken dude, like John, like.
Yeah, you're effectively anesthetized. Whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Anesthesia, natural anesthesia.
Oh,
Anesthetized?
nice.
Yeah, I'm stuck with you.
So are we doing that? Garrick, are you allowing this?
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah, go
so
ahead.
so
It needs to come
explain
off.
how.
So I guess I'm using
who
my
we do
battle
it.
axe.
I mean, you could use a little knife.
Who's chopping it?
You could use a little knife and take your time if you wanted to.
Yeah, I wanna come forward with my battle axe and it says like, step aside, Sonny. I've seen this before. I've done it before. I just-
Do we have the same accents?
Sometimes-
Chop people's feet off all the time.
yeah.
I got this.
I've done this like 6 times before. Yeah.
That's amazing.
I mean, none of them had
I
gangrene,
prop my
but
foot up on a log.
Yeah. But yeah, I want to be like, careful to sanitize the blade.
With
and
fire.
Then, and with fire, get the blade hot so it cauterizes it.
Give me a survival roll.
Oh man.
Can I assist?
Yes.
I'll assist.
Yes.
Do I get to make a roll? No,
You.
it's me surviving.
You give me a survival roll, and you can add +2 since each of them are assisting you. So in the little modifier thing, you can put a 2.
Ooh, I got 20. Okay, there we go. Yeah.
Look at all those die. Oh snap!
Oh, it's not good.
Oh,
That's
It's
amazing.
just
No.
Jeez.
That's amazing.
Can I push it?
You can
Can I
push it.
push
Of
it?
course you can.
Drop twice.
Uh,
Like maybe
Meas-
it didn't
measured-
cut all the way.
Measure
Retry
twice.
again.
Measure twice. Cut once.
That'd be
Aw.
far.
So why?
Oh god.
So yes, Dorian is. So Dorian has said, stand aside. I've done this before. Was Dorian lying, and he was actually really nervous, and that's why it caused so much damage to his wits? Like, why did this cause you so much mental anguish doing this? Why did you hurt yourself with? You got 2 wits down. So yeah, the blade comes down, and the hot blade, like immediately, like right at the point where the gangrenous infection, it was a perfect cut. And the hot blade immediately cut it and cauterized. The foot just falls limply onto the floor with a thud. But why did this cause Dorian so much anguish doing this?
it caused me anguish. That's what happened.
Well, you have, that'd be empathy. You have wits damage. Like, what psychologically, how did this tax you so, how did this...
I don't know. Maybe but it affected my wits. Is
Yeah.
that what it did?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, to wits. Maybe because.
I like what Mike was saying for the fact that you actually haven't done this before.
Oh yeah. Let's say that I totally was.
Yeah, so you're like, oh yeah, I've
I
done
was just
this.
trying to be
We're,
tough on it. Yeah.
we dwarves
Yeah,
from the
good deal.
north, we're from the north.
Yeah.
He's from because you're from the Crom clan, which is a northern. It's maybe someday you guys will go back there, but you're like up north, like in the mountainous region. You're a surface clan, but you're from the mountainous region, kind of north, and so yeah, you're accustomed to go. Oh yeah, I've seen this a ton of times, and you've never actually done. Yeah, you have.
Yeah.
Seen,
He's seen it.
You've seen this,
Yeah,
but you've never been the one to do the cut. And so
Yeah,
with all
yeah.
these humans that you don't really know humans that well, you've never been around them, you don't know how they're going to react. So like you're like, oh shit, like don't miss. Like you psych
Yeah.
yourself out, and you did get the cut, but like you're like, oh my god, thank you God, it worked. So yeah, that's why you've damaged. Okay, so very good. So now you're not
Two
going to
to my
die.
wits. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
So yeah, now my wits are like at 0.
you broke yourself on your wits.
You're passed out
Yeah.
as you did it.
So as this is amazing. This seems like the cascade of errors. Okay, so
Not even a battle. This-
okay, so you collapse. So your wits.
Ooh.
Can I try healing that?
It's not a
I
heal
think you have to
roll.
do a performance.
It's a performance.
or you have to.
So
Rub on his.
Oh, that's empathy. My bad.
no, it is. It's performance. Healing does does strength and agility, and performance does wits and empathy. So if you want, or anyone else can do you have to do some sort of performance roll to recover his. Oh yeah.
Marcus is like, don't worry, guys. Come on.
Doing the happy dance. Doing the happy dance.
Okay. And Dorian is just like, because when your wits is broken, you're just like a babbling mess. You're just like, you can't, your rational mind stops working. And so you just like nothing gets through. It's like talking to a brick wall. So Marcus is like, you guys with your random accents that turn on and off for no reason, like, come on, mate, like, cheer up. And like, it's just like you might as well just be talking to the burning cauldron of fire. Like, there's no response. Dorian is just like dumbstruck. Like, he did this and thank God, but he's just like a wall. Does Dira want to try? Dira can try.
Yeah, you can try to perform.
I have not a lot in empathy.
Well, that's the same as me, or at least what I roll.
You had more, but yeah.
Oh no.
Come on, that's worse is gonna
I don't know
happen.
if you want to.
You get
I don't know if you want
all
to push it.
Let's see how bad it gets.
Because I'm doing okay.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, so how does Dira get Dorian back? So Dorian, open up your sheet and give yourself 1 wits out of 3, please, because she got you back.
Can that apply to both of us? Or
No,
was it only one person?
no,
Ah.
it's not a group.
You're
It's not a,
fired.
I was asleep and I don't see the show or something.
so how does Dira do this here?
Oh god. I pick up the foot and I just take it off so he doesn't have to
sick.
see it anymore.
Oh, sick.
Nice.
While doing
Nothing to
this,
see here. Everything's fine.
She like gets
Maybe-
she like gets the burning bucket and just dumps the foot in
And
there.
just puts it in it.
Oh, sick.
And maybe,
Nothing to see
Like,
here.
see, I
maybe-
cleaned it up. It's all good.
It's like it never happened.
Maybe-
It's like it never happened. Oh, that's just you people are sick. I love it.
maybe it was like the left foot, and she says like he's all right now.
Oh,
You know,
There
with
we
the
go.
joke. I'm like,
Oh,
oh.
my God. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Dorian just like
My initial
sitting there with like a
thought-
1,000-yard stare, and like he hears that it's just the right, and he just goes, ugh, just like laughs.
I was gonna say my initial thought for it breaking his wits was that Dira picked up the foot, like looked at it and shoved it in his face. Was like, "Does this smell like dog crap to you?"
Snap
Maybe
back.
that's more
It's like
dwarven.
you know, like when boxers are knocked out, they give them like the smelling salts. It's like this.
Yeah.
That's both of those are awesome.
Get up.
Get up. All right, so you all are fairly thoroughly trashed. Garrick is out, like he is out, and he must sleep until noon. The rest of you are now aware and awake. It's 6 a.m. It's light out. What are we gonna do? You can move.
Grab
You can.
Eric
Yeah.
by
You
his
can.
foot.
You can move him somewhere, but he's out.
Yeah.
Um,
Grab him by his good foot. Start dragging him.
I mean, leave me somewhere to sleep. Just put me up in a corner by the fire or something.
put him right behind here,
Well,
the barrels.
but if anybody comes around, they might notice him and
Are they gonna come behind? the
take
barrels?
off his other foot. Who knows?
Of all things.
Or give him a matching hand. I don't know.
Or should we just like bail? Should we just like?
That's
Just
what I'm
leave him.
saying. We drag him. Let's get out of here.
Okay.
We should explore around more.
I
Yeah.
want to see what's dripping down into this tank, but if somebody shows up while I'm doing that, there's probably not going to be any saving anybody. We could
Split
drag
up.
him off, put him on the horse, and then just
Well,
I
it's
don't
daylight
watch
though.
to see if someone comes around to go in there, and we can see what they're wearing and who they might be.
Like try to do some kind of like stakeout.
Yeah.
You know, another thing though is if we try to leave this place at daylight, maybe we'll be spotted.
Yeah, get caught.
Yeah.
But if we hang out here, they're gonna see that there
Let's
was
just put a-
damage done to it. They're gonna be like, somebody was obviously here, and they might search for us.
Let's just cover him up with all of the other rotten wood that's around the place.
Rest
Yeah,
up,
we'll
buddy.
Give 'em a cross too. Here lies Garrick. They won't think to dig him up.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that plan.
Died of some rare disease. Do not unbury. Cursed.
Died of syphilis.
Oh,
Mm.
Uh,
What are we doing, kids?
I like
Sure,
that
let's-
plan. Bury me in some wood and
We'll cover you up.
stay
Where-
and do a stakeout.
Where is this happening at? The burial.
Where are we gonna stake out? Are we gonna stake out in the building? Or are we gonna just watch from afar to see if you have your spyglass? You could watch from afar if somebody's gonna walk into this building.
yeah.
So why don't we get to a safe distance where we can save Sleepyhead and we
Feels
can
like you
walk.
guys are already in here. It feels like we should explore some more since we're in here. Now we have to go
Yeah,
through
I
all
was
the trouble
gonna
to get
say,
back
leave
in.
him. Leave Garrick, and we'll just go off. We'll come back if he's there. He's there.
Oh.
That's horrible.
Let's throw some wood on him first, at least.
And you're talking about like going up the stairs. I mean, like
Yeah.
exploring. Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking you guys would leave the castle entirely and leave me in there to sleep. I'm like, great.
Oh no. No, go explore the castle.
Just like you left us when the vine beast.
Oh, that's right.
That's true.
I felt like I was leading the way. Follow me. But no.
Come on, guys. Where'd you guys go?
I
thought you were
I like that
behind me.
plan. Let's cover up Garrick and
Yeah, it might be. Well, since he's healed of the cold condition, we could probably put him in a different room. We're going to have to hide the signs of the fire and then make our way up.
Okay.
Looks like the main room though is the most destroyed. I feel like we could put him there.
Yeah, we could probably put him against a wall and then just pile some boards on top of him.
Yeah, that main
as you guys-
room you walked in. I mean, it's just strewn with ruined.
closet.
Yeah, there's a little, alcove there of some kind. Yeah, a little closet there.
Room closet.
Yeah.
We'll
There's,
throw him in there.
Yeah,
okay.
We'll
Put Garrick in there.
the closet.
Maybe search and make sure there's no rats or something in there.
No,
first.
that's fine.
No, you'll be
Just-
okay.
We'll just hang a cracker out of your mouth.
Yeah. Okay, so
Piece of
Garrick.
cheese.
So Garrick's back in the closet, and so now
That's great.
so now
Later, next session, I'll come out of the closet.
that's correct. So now what are the other three of you want to do now?
I'm gonna go up the stairwell.
Okay.
I will follow, but at a distance.
Can
Because
you guys acquire torches now for the fact that you can light some wood on fire? Can it work like that? I don't know.
I would say I'll let you each get 1d6 worth of. If you want to go raid this room where you fought the the creatures, there's all this wood and stuff strewn about. If you want to, I'll give you all each 1d6 worth of torches out of that. That's fine. I'm so nice to you.
Does that add weight?
When you add d6,
Yeah.
when you add that to your thing, it does augment your weight.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'll go scavenge.
Okay.
I can't carry anymore anyways.
Okay.
Maybe drop something off with me.
There you go.
Could drape my cloak over your stub.
Garrick has torches on his person. I see. He's got d6.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll just I'll just follow at a distance because I don't have sneak, and if whatever it is up there that's dripping,
We'll leave you.
Yeah, you're carrying a large tent. Maybe leave that behind.
ooh,
Leave
There
that
you
with
go.
me, maybe.
well, you ain't gonna use it.
No, I just say there's no need for you to use it or carry it, right?
Well, yeah, I know. I'm just worried. I mean, it's a large tent. It's be kind of hard to hide.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't want to have signs sitting over here. Here's Garrick.
I
Mm-hmm.
mean, how
Here's
much
somebody.
bigger than me can it be, right? I mean, if you've been carrying it around
holds-
this whole time.
It holds 4 people or something. Large tent.
Imagining some
Room for
rolled up
6.
tent from REI or something.
Room
Yeah,
for
I can
6. This thing's enormous, but
Wow.
I mean, but whatever. It's a heavy item, and you can hold it. So you if it fits, it ships
Just
or
leave
whatever.
it with Garrick.
All right, that'll be
Put some
his
wood over
pillow
it.
before we give him a board bed.
Yeah, maybe it would be a good pillow for me or something. I don't know.
He can
Okay.
recover easily.
So here, I'll transfer the tent to
You can have-
Garrick. Now Garrick's encumbered, but he's already asleep and whatever. He's not moving anyway. So Garrick
And
is.
just put a big stone on his chest to make sure
There you go. Yeah.
he's not going anywhere.
Garrick is pinned down in the closet. Now, what are the
You
three?
chuckle every time.
Now, what are the
Come
three
on.
you gonna do?
I am gonna light my torch and I'm gonna head up.
You don't really need a torch; it's daylight. But if you want to
Oh,
light,
well then I'm just gonna head up.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's it's 6 in the morning now, 6:30. All right, so Dira's gonna go up. So just again, as you recall here, looking at this map here, there's two staircases. There's a smaller one that when you walked into the room, there's this staircase that you saw, and then there's this larger one. The fire, all the dripping stuff is all coming off this larger one in the back, like closer, deeper into the. But there's a smaller one too. So which one do we want to go up?
Let's split up.
Split the party.
Yeah. I'll take the small one. You guys take the big one. You guys have the torches, so you'll be safe.
I'm fine with that. We can leave him.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, so Dira's going in the big one, and Marcus and Dorian are going in the small one, or Marcus is going in the
Marcus
small
was
one,
gonna go by himself.
and then these two are going.
by himself.
Okay, all right. So just give me half a second here, and I will reveal.
If he has a map prepared for it, that means it's bad.
No, it's just part of. It's just. Okay, so
As
now.
long as he doesn't say roll initiative.
Okay, so Marcus. Now, if you guys might have to zoom out on your map here,
Okay.
because I've just revealed a different part.
Ooh, interesting.
Do you guys see that on your screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so Dira and Dorian go up the back stairs, and on the second floor, there's a little alcove they can see right here. You can look out, and you can just see it's heading out into the grasslands out behind Amber's Peak, like where you could see Jag tied up to the tree down there, and you can just see the grasslands extending out to the east. That's what you see. And then other than that, the staircase continues up. That's what you see. Now, Marcus, you come up to the second floor, and there's a hall there, and you see three different rooms, entrances to three different rooms. Where do you go? You hear nothing. Well, you don't hear nothing. You hear sounds coming. When you come up to this landing right here, you hear sounds of some kind coming from your right into this room all the way to your right. There's a room directly in front of you that you can't really see anything unusual or not. You see a bed. And then to your left, if you glance into that room, it just looks like some sort of, not dining room, but like a living room or a waiting room or something. Just briefly, that's all you can really tell. Where does Marcus want to go?
I guess I
Or do you want
I will
to?
try to sneak over to where I hear the sounds.
Okay. You can give me a stealth roll.
Yeah. Come on.
Steps on a rat. Sweet.
Damn.
So Marcus comes to about right here, and and we'll pause right there for the night.
Okay.
I was gonna say,
What did you just trigger?
What happened?
No, so Marcus walks out to the hallway, and he's just clunking around, and then a woman appears in the hallway, and looking right at him, and says, "Oh, hello there."
She just appeared out of nowhere, or she popped out of a room that he didn't see.
She was being stealthy, unlike other people in this room. So we'll call it right
Not
there.
gonna name any names. Okay. Oh, that's awesome.
Awesome.
Good
Oh
times.
boy. What
Yeah.
have you done?
All right. Very good, you guys.
Marcus screams for help.
Do you have crafting skills? My friend, he lost his foot.
He needs
Yeah.
a peg
That's
leg.
hilarious.
We need a
You
peg
guys
leg.
you guys are hilarious.
I feel like there's more damage to just other things than just. I don't know. I mean, from just from Marcus's cold spell, I felt like it caused more grief, at least for me.
Well, I mean,
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like every spell's been like that for us, except for the very first one where we
Yeah.
destroyed the serpent.
yeah, I mean that's why, again, magic, it's dangerous. I mean, if I don't know if you guys ever watch any of these that I post, but like when you cast that bind demon or whatever, I mean, that thing took like 3/4 of its life away. Like it nuked that thing. It made it, I mean, it did mass damage on it. So I mean, it's very powerful but it's also potentially very dangerous. I mean, that's kind of the whole point of it. It's powerful, but it's dangerous. So it's kind of like, use at your own risk. I mean, but at the same time, here comes Garrick shooting a bow and arrow and nails this thing for 7 damage. I mean, it's very
pretty impressive.
it's very swingy, like it's very swingy, like so it's hard to game out exactly how encounters are going to go, because if the dice roll one way, then you're going to get mass critical hits, and if you keep rolling ones, then you're going to wreck yourself, and there's no way to really know, you know what I mean? So
It's cool.
do we want to do our XP real quick?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here we are. Did you participate in the game session? That's 1. Did you travel through at least one hex that you had not visited? No. Did you discover a new adventure site? No. Did you defeat one or more monsters? Yes. So that's 2 points for you guys. Did you find any treasure? No. Did you build a function in your stronghold? No. Did you activate your pride or your dark secret? No. Did you risk your life for another PC? No. Not really.
What?
And then did you
Dude,
did you perform any extraordinary action of some kind? That one's so up to interpretation. I mean,
We created fire with liquid.
did you?
I mean, it was liquid, wasn't it?
We created a fire.
That's
Scavenged.
that's like, caveman level of extraordinary. I mean, they were able to do that. I mean, I'd say the only
We amputated a guy's
yeah.
off.
I mean, is that extraordinary doesn't mean good. It just means incredible. I guess, I mean, sure, just because that was very memorable, I'll say Dorian gets 3 because he did this emergency amputation of Garrick's foot. So everyone, all of you get 2, and Dorian gets 3 for this session.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Very good, very good.
Oh my gosh. I'm ranking it up there. I should spend some
Yeah,
next time I get an opportunity.
yeah. Next time you're not infiltrating a castle in broad daylight. Okay, so this was a good one. I mean, there's a lot of combat.
Yeah.
Did the
The
combat?
combat was awesome.
Okay, I was gonna say, did it feel like it was like sloggy and like taking forever and boring or whatever, or
No.
did it feel like it was fun? I was trying to keep it fun, like cool things happening,
No,
Oh
it
yeah,
was-
I think it was. I
Okay.
think it was very cool, and the fact that you allowed me to do my flaming arrow thing, that was the really
Yeah.
cool. That was cool.
Whoever had that idea, that wasn't even my idea. Whoever came up with that was a really clever idea. And I thought the idea of grabbing the rudimentary, makeshift table as a shield was a great call. I mean, that probably saved your guys' asses, honestly, because you guys, only some of you have armor, the rest of you don't. And the fact that you guys were able to like tactically position yourself in a doorway and hide behind it, that was just really smart.
Yeah.
So that
Seems
was
like we're very tactical, so it's good.
yeah, so that was good
Yeah,
because there's not rules for that really. I mean, like I said, I am glad I put that in, that whole rule thing about cover and how different things give you different points. I put that in because I mean, that's helpful, So anyway, that was very good. So yeah, I'm glad it was fun and not.
Awesome.
And then you guys got pretty thoroughly wrecked. I mean, broken multiple times. Someone lost a foot. So I'm having fun because I get to hurt you people. So it's just a win-win for everyone.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good. It's awesome.
Yeah,
I
it's
like
all
how it-
awesome. I mean, my character is permanently
Hobbled.
altered and just has
You have to remember that. I mean, it's on your character sheet. You know
yeah, I
that.
made a note.
Okay, because I'm not going to remember that.
Lost the left foot to gangrene.
Yeah.
If we give him a prosthetic, would his movement speed go back to normal, or is that something he would have to just slowly get used to, or what?
That's a good question. I'm trying to think if
Maybe
I've
it'd
read
be something
anything
I have to
about.
earn and like skill, like practice. You know what I mean?
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
you'd have to spend time. Like I'd say you'd have to like do a move training and get your move up. But then you'd also have to like I'm sure if you spend enough silver or gold, you can find some crafts person, or if you got good at crafting, you could craft yourself a prosthetic foot. Or if you have the time and the money, then anything's possible. Sure. And you'd have to spend time learning how to use your new mechanical appendage. That's after you come out of the closet.
That's
I'm
awesome.
a smith. I could make you something.
Both of you are smiths
There you go.
There we go.
with your powers
So much has
combined.
been happening.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
I like how the descriptions in this game is a combination of the game master and the PCs. You know,
Like, how do you mean?
I think it's cool. Like, I don't know, just like every action is like. I mean, there's stuff that you're describing, but then we describe like things as well. Like Robert's description of the ice blast was kind of cool. And,
Yeah, it's your spell. I mean,
it sucked afterwards, but
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's something like driven
But
by
I mean,
Mike,
no,
so
it's
that's
cool.
good,
It's
you know,
cool.
allowing us
I like
to
it.
describe.
yeah, I mean, it's just the rules and the spells are all kind of bare bones. I mean, you can flesh it out how you want, and that's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to just say, "I hit it with my sword." Get into it as much as you want, honestly, but be creative and like flesh out your characters and their spells and how they behave and how they act. So yeah, that's always good, to be doing that kind of stuff. So yeah, I definitely try to remember to not. I don't like telling you guys what you see or not how you do things, because that's your character. You should be doing that and so that's good. Was there anything else? I think that's everything. Yeah, we'll leave it here. And Marcus has found someone very interesting, or that person found Marcus. So we'll leave it
that's
there.
very
And so yeah, we'll see about next week. It might be off a day or something like that because I'm busy on Thursday. But we'll chat throughout the week and we'll figure it out then.
All right.
yeah,
sounds
So I think I fly back on Friday.
Oh, okay.
I don't know I'm not sure how late to get back, but I mean possibly Friday night no, probably not Friday night.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe a
It'll
Saturday
plan
night
for
or
whatever.
something. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll figure it
see.
out.
I'll
All right,
keep
you
posted.
guys. This was a fun one. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, take care.
very
Thanks.
fun.
Yeah, see you guys.
Bye.